Are you looking for the? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best PC steering wheel on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Logitech G Pro Racing Wheel. While we reckon that most readers will be more than satisfied with something cheaper and simpler, if you're after the very best racing wheel that money can buy, then look no further than the Logitech G Pro Racing Wheel. This high-quality piece of hardware has been specifically designed for professional sim drivers and stands head and shoulders above the rest. Besides its top-notch build quality, it also benefits from Logitech's TrueForce feedback. This is one of the best types of force feedback we've ever come across, and it'll help you feel every bump, every change of weather, and every change of terrain, just as though you were really driving through them. It looks good and it feels amazing, but it's kind of overkill. For its price, you could buy a whole car, admittedly, only a really cheap one, but still. To make matters worse, it often doesn't come bundled with the pedals, so keep in mind that the high price you see on some websites exclusively covers the cost of the wheel. Speaking of the pedals, they're just as impressive as the wheel. Not only do they feel good to use, but they're extremely modular. You can move them from side to side, you can adjust the resting position of their face plates, or you can configure it as a 2 or 3 pedal setup. It's very much a case of being able to find what's right for you. So if you can afford it, and you have the space in your home, it's a big one, then consider this as your racing wheel of choice. We don't think you'll find a better one, as we don't think a better one exists. Number 2. Thrustmaster T128. Finding a PC steering wheel that is both cheap and good is not easy, but Thrustmaster gets very close to the perfect entry-level setup with its T128 wheel and pedals. With an MSRP of $200 and plenty of deals, meaning you can pay much less than this, the T128 is the de facto recommendation for casual sim racing gameplay. It may not have the look and feel of a premium peripheral, a byproduct of the audience it is targeting, but the T128 is still pretty to look at, with its only major downfall being the size of the wheel itself. Otherwise, with great force feedback that isn't too strong, and Hall effect technology powering the shift and foot pedals with longevity and responsiveness in mind, the T128 excels as a way to quickly and cheaply increase your immersion in racing games. Number 3. Thrustmaster T300 RS. So, you like force feedback, huh? Well, the Thrustmaster T300 RS offers the most powerful force feedback we've ever come across. With this thing, you'll be rumbling and shaking all over the place as you drive across bumpy surfaces in Gran Turismo. It's probably as close to feeling like you're in control of a real car as you'll get with a PC steering wheel, but then, might that be a little bit too much realism? We're sure some people will absolutely love it, but keep in mind that this probably isn't the best choice if you're new to the world of force feedback. Even milder wheels can take a little bit of getting used to if you've never used it before, but if you've been comfortably using it for a while and want something with a little more oomph, this might be perfect for you. Ironically, considering how powerful it is, the desk clamp it's bundled with is relatively flimsy. This is another reason we wouldn't really recommend it as an entry-level choice. Yes, it's great if you want to add it to an existing setup, but using the clamp on your standard desk is probably going to be annoying. But it's really not a bad product by any means. This is a well-made racing wheel with a fantastic set of pedals to go with it. The buttons on its face have been expertly placed so that they're easy to access when you're in the middle of using them, and you can even detach the wheel and customize your setup with other products and accessories. It's a great choice for seasoned players. Number 4. Thrustmaster TSXW Racer Sparco. Thrustmaster's TSXW is a great choice for the most hardcore sim players, giving you the closest experience to a real-life car. The belt-driven FFB motor gives the smoothest, most realistic force feedback you'll find on a PC wheel, and every part of this setup is high quality. You'll find something identical in some actual race cars, as it's an exact replica of Sparco's suede-covered P310, which means you get the same ultra-grippy material that gives you great control. With sims like e-racing having online 24-hour endurance races, FFB motors in some models can succumb to overheating. Thrustmaster's embedded cooling solution should prevent any loss in force feedback performance, even in extended play sessions. There are quality metal pedals with adjustability for height and spacing. The clutch pedal comes in handy if you add Thrustmaster's TH8A shifter, although that's sold separately. The modularity is a welcome addition to get bored of your setup, and you can swap it out for a number of standalone rims in Thrustmaster's ecosystem, such as its F1 style wheel, which is perfect for F1 2020. Number 5. Logitech G Heavy Equipment Bundle. Players who enjoy farming games like Farm Simulator 22, or other games that put them in control of large vehicles are going to have a completely different experience to people zipping around in Ferraris and BMWs in Forza Horizon 5. Logitech's Heavy Equipment Bundle is ideal for anyone who wants to have an authentic experience simulating these larger vehicles. The wheel itself, while lacking in any kind of force feedback, is easy and comfortable to use. Being able to rotate up to 900 degrees sets it ahead of a lot of other wheels, and on top of that, it also automatically recenters when you turn it. This is especially handy for anyone who's not used to playing with a wheel, though we appreciated that more experienced gamers might find this feature a bit unnecessary and annoying. The wheel itself features buttons and thumbsticks so that you can keep control over your character when doing jobs other than simply driving and steering, e.g. operating farming machinery or controlling your character when switch vehicles. The additional side panel also helps a lot on that front, and for many gamers, is the shining jewel in this bundle's crown. The side panel has over 25 buttons that you can configure however you want. These make it easier for you to control any vehicle, from tree harvesters to cranes and chippers. It even has a loader stick to give you a further level of control. This convenience it provides, though especially handy for the kinds of games that focus on larger vehicles, can also be really useful in just about any driving game. Outside of Farming Simulator, we recommend this bundle to anyone who loves Euro Truck Simulator, Elite Dangerous, Train Simulator, and other games of their ilk.